And then our major plague that we have, you know what I'm saying, within these legal markets is the black market. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got 4 or 5 legal dispensaries here within Compton. You know what I'm saying?
Illegal. I'm talking about if it was legal.
I'm speaking legal, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We got the plan. We're going to go and fix up Kelly Park, all of this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? But you got the black markets over here that's steady thriving. My shit is better than what that bullshit they got up in there. So now you're not reaching your quarter. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to take, you know what I'm saying, like pay cuts. Now you got to fire motherfuckers. Now, you know what I'm saying, you got to shut down business. Now, the progression and all of that shit within the community is now gone. What's your best way to slow? I'm rolling smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to slow? I'm rolling smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J.
Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend. And then just go ahead and hit that notification bell so you be notified when all this dope content drop.
Yes. And we here with our special guest co-host again.
What's poppin', y'all? C-Pop.
Hey. Yeah. What's up with y'all, though? How y'all doing, though?
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Right.
Wavy, baby.
That's right. And you know, before we get all the way into the show, we always do the Best Way to Smoke tip. And today, Cuzzo got the tip.
So today's tip is universal. It's not just cannabis. It's life in general. Listen to comprehend and don't listen to respond. A lot of the times when you go in, you get certain type of constructive criticisms or whatever it may be. A lot of people like to just go ahead and act off impulse and just straight up respond. You know what I'm saying? Not taking in mind like the context of how the person is saying it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Where the person is coming from that's saying it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who's saying it or whatever it may be. So when you, and whatever, work, gym, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? When you in an exchange of words, listen to understand. Yeah. Versus listening to just go ahead and respond.
I could dig that. And I think probably everybody done fell short of doing that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? At some point, you know, but hopefully shit, as we get older and shit, we realize that shit and, you know, be correct on it, you know?
Hell yeah.
For real.
I feel like everything should be like, have some type of substance and be intentional. Because like, even when you speak, like you speak with intention, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, right. It should be the same when you're receiving, like how you said, like to comprehend and not just to respond. You know,
to respond. Yep. That's real. So I think that was a great tip, sir, bro.
Philosopher.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that tip, man. So look, that was the Best Way to Smoke tip. So look, you know, it's Black History Month, right? Yeah. And you know, even if Black History Month, you know. Even if it's a lot of people out there that probably don't put too much into Black History Month, it's still something to be celebrated where we could take the time out to recognize, you know, people in Black history that done great things, or, you know, anything that you want to kind of recognize in mm-hmm. Black History Month and shit, though. But since we dug into the cannabis industry, I want to ask the question and shit, though, like with this being Black History Month, like, where do you guys think that the cannabis industry has failed the Black community, and where could it do better? You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to talk at once.
Where was it in the first place to ever even serve the Black community, let alone any community by itself?
That.
You know what I'm saying? So why is mm-hmm. just one community more deserving? Period. You know what I'm saying?
I can answer that question. So now think about the Black community, right? You think about the Black community and everybody that we know and everybody we don't know that's been affected by the cannabis industry and not the cannabis industry, but from cannabis, might be having some weed on them and shit like that, getting caught up, going to jail, getting on probation and different things like that. And even motherfuckers that's still in jail right now, you know what I mean? But with the trend that it's on with being legal in certain kind of ways in different states, and people being able to getting released from jail and stuff like that. So it's a difference from back then, because if you look back then, it was just incarceration, putting motherfuckers in jail, and a lot of people was affected by that. You know what I'm saying? Now with the change and how it's trying to trend, how could they do better for the black community versus how it was before, where they probably didn't even look at the black community just to arrest?
I feel like the black community has a hard time getting support with businesses in general, let alone the cannabis. Like that's like a whole nother, like
Right.
that's deep into the rabbit hole.
Super
You know what
deep,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And I remember I was talking to you guys about my friend's Audible, where he talks, it's called Yes We Cannabis.
Yep.
And he talks about 3 friends like all coming to Cali to start a cannabis business, and
Right.
all the bullshit they go through, trying to have a legal business, a cannabis business in general, plus being 3 young people of color,
Yep.
and just constantly with the microaggressions, the stereotypes, just everything. And on top of being part of such an industry that's like controversial, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
like it's like
And
it's
bias, all that shit.
constant, just hurdle,
Yep.
hurdle,
Yep.
hurdle. You know
Jumped
what I'm
it. Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
Right. So support your black businesses in general, no matter what business it is: cannabis, clothing, restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Like not just in February. Year round. Show your
Yeah.
support. Like that's the reason we even have our big business. To
Right.
show support to the small, the minority businesses, like the woman-owned businesses, all that. So definitely.
I just want to I just need to get a clear cut understanding. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the cannabis industry, you know what I'm saying? You mean like what has it done for the black community as far as like advancing
No,
the black community?
what can it do? Like, what can it do better? Like, how
To
they have,
advance the black
right,
community?
like how they have equity programs, different equity programs, and we hear about them failing, they not working, and shit not going how it's supposed to go. It definitely could be rules put in place and things set in place that can make these things be enforced and really make these things happen and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on where it could, help the black community at. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
man, I most definitely agree with that part right there. You know what I'm saying? As far as like if you're going business wise, you know what I'm saying? As far as things put in play to where it has certain benefits, this, that, and the other, cool. You know what I'm saying? But if that's just like the trend that like I guess you trying to put the black community in that's trying to benefit from, there's a lot of things that you can benefit from just by something that's still on that schedule one tier list. You know what I'm saying? If we as a community like really looking at cannabis right now in this age, in this day and age, realistically to like, you know what I'm saying, do something, equity programs, you know what I'm saying, educational things. Like, yes, some businesses are doing that in some of these colleges and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as research.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like when I say us, you saying the black community, I'm saying us, it really can't do too much for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, it's like shit, us gotta get us together first before, you know what I'm saying, any outside entity can do something.
I don't agree with that though.
You have to. You like how you gonna have how you gonna depend on like another like pretty much economic system, you know what I'm saying, to like help, you know what I'm saying, advance you when you ain't
First, let me say,
advanced within
what do you mean get us together though? Like, what do you mean?
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking it as you saying like shit, all right, what can it do for the black community? Because you saying the black community, when you put equity and all of that type stuff in
Right.
there, that's job type things, you know what I'm saying, education and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I take it as you mean by that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you looking for that, you know what I'm saying, but it's like it's not even like really legal. You know what I'm saying? I understand your viewpoint coming for that.
Right.
Because once that shit is kind of like rescheduled, this, that, and the other, I do believe it should be revamped to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, because it's like the black and brown community, it hurt it the most.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like once you start going into like this little business and like money type thing, I do believe, you know what I'm saying, it's like parts of our community, you know what I'm saying, got their shit together as far as
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying, equity programs and all of that, minus cannabis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, is what I'm saying. if you get like
Cannabis is a whole nother hurdle.
man, if you come in,
nother hurdle.
if you come in and you actually get, you know what I'm saying? In other words, the house straight, man, it wouldn't be no problem, you know what I'm saying, to get any equity programs, educational programs, and all that shit within the legal realms of cannabis.
So how would you say like getting it right in the house first? How would you suggest that's done?
Shit, fuck. In a nutshell, a motherfucker got to get rid of the how can I say it, the act of greed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's really greed. You know what I'm saying? Me. You know what I'm saying? Versus us build, us build, us build. You know what I'm saying? It's really just me.
In the black community.
Within our own community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree,
Because
yeah.
it's like you can be within your community, you can set up shop, even like if you go on the news and this, that, and the other. You don't have, you know what I'm saying, your typical white boy going, busting down weed shops. You know what I'm saying? All these shops that's getting busted in, you know what I'm saying, robbed and shit like that. Who's doing it? You know what I'm saying? Not to point no finger. I ain't pointing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like really though, it's like how would you expect, you know what I'm saying, to get like advancement and equity programs and school programs when it's like you tearing down your own shit.
See, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I don't totally agree with that shit though. Cause you basically pointing a finger and saying like the black community, like we robbing the spots and shit. We the ones that's robbing and doing this and that. So how do we expect to advance? That's part of what you're saying. How do we expect to advance or get any kind of help?
Not what I'm saying.
Okay,
that robbing the spots and shit. That's that act of greed that I'm talking about.
Okay, the act of greed,
yes,
but it's not just black people. A lot of the motherfuckers be masked up though, so we don't know. You know what I mean? Motherfucker might just learn how to walk like a black motherfucker. Like, look, you know what I'm saying?
Like realistically speaking, you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that tends, you know what I'm saying, to be like, you know what I'm saying, within the black and brown communities versus it's like motherfuckers going out with these mass shootings and shit, as they say. Right. That's not our lane. That's not where we at. You know what I'm saying? So when I speak this way, I'm speaking from that, you know what I'm saying, terminology of it. You know what I'm saying? But when you phrase a question as far as like, how can cannabis, you know what I'm saying, what can it do for the black community? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we need cannabis to advance the black community?
Because it's something that hindered the black community, you know what I mean, by the laws that was passed to put people in jail. That's people that are still affected, can't do certain shit. You know, a lot of things, Biden passed a law, you know, certain shit falling off with certain crimes, low-level crimes that has to do with cannabis and stuff. But it's like, shit, if all them things are in the way of that, it's like, how the fuck is you gonna how you gonna clean your house if just say if we hold it everything and say, fuck it, clean your house first. Mm-hmm. It's certain things that you ain't even gonna be able to, it's certain hurdles you ain't even gonna be able to jump to clean your house because the way the shit is set up.
Some of the ways, hold on, before you start, you know what I'm saying? Some of the ways those hurdles are really actually, you know what I'm saying, like jumped and overcome already. You know what I'm saying?
For some people.
And it's like for a lot of people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's shit is just not really publicized. You know what I'm saying? Us two right here making up the hub and the dub, Compton and Watts. Yep. A lot of people would think of it as like, fuck, nigga, that's like Baghdad in that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you come
everything. You know shout out Lebo.
But if you come up in there, you know what I'm saying, you got motherfuckers that's out there in the trenches, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be like, nigga, your nephew is cool. We going to this, you know what I'm saying, basketball meet. Yeah. We got this shit, we going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's funded by motherfuckers that's around here doing this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We in our own village. Right. You building your home up. Right. You know what I'm saying? You probably can't get some of these knuckleheads that's up older.
Right,
you know right.
But
you right there in your home, you doing it. Those hurdles are jumped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But those hurdles will continue to be there if you looking at something that's like, all right, we deserve something from, but it's not even yet legal. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that hurdle, you know what I'm saying? Once this shit is rescheduled, decriminalized, whatever.
I see your point with the last part, right? But then even like we talk about all the time, even with it not being totally legal in certain states, it's legal to an effect where they making money off the shit though. You know what I'm saying? They getting taxes off the shit though.
Right.
So you know what I mean that all that money that's being made, not all of it, a percentage of it should go back into the communities. And this is what I mean. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down.
Invested in this,
But hold on, but I'm gonna break it down. This is what I was seeing. Like my vision would be, okay, it starts from the youngins. Okay, now we finna build this park up right here. We got this park around the corner. We gonna build this park up. Build the little center up so kids have a place to come. You know what I mean? A safe place to come and play or to learn something and figure something out. So
you need initiative for that.
Right. So why couldn't the initiative be, man, help out in this community? And you making money in this fucking community.
You got people in the community that's actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to take that, you know what I'm saying, to that level, you can put it out there and be like, man, best way to smoke. Like some of our, you know what I'm saying, funding or whatever it may be, it actually is going to go into some of our local communities. You know
That's what I'm saying.
But that's initiative within that own entity by itself. Best way to smoke does not by any chance, you know what I'm saying, make up for the whole cannabis community.
Right.
Because you can have the next cannabis stuff right there that's like, nigga, fuck that community.
So remember how I say about communities. So the communities, a cannabis community is large. You feel me? So we got, just say if we call it a community, all the legal states. That's a community, all the legal states. Now we break it down to each individual state. That's a community within a community. Then we break it down to the cities. That's another community within that big ass community.
So pretty much you're not talking about like, all right, cannabis as far as like it's being looked over as like a big business. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much saying like the people within cannabis, you know what I'm saying, can pay back the community.
But I mean, government. I think even though
the government is not going to do that because it's like that shit ain't on that schedule yet.
Y'all got to understand, not everything is publicized either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one of the beauties of working with like a lot of small businesses, like I have, like you see how they really work. It's usually the small that put back into like the communities or put back into the small because they're so closely like, you know, they might have taken that leap, you know, to get out of what their own struggle was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I see like more, many more minorities getting into like the legal system so they can fight for communities to help out, you know, in the cannabis community for their own people, period. So I feel like that work in the home is still going on. It's just not something you always like, you know, publicize and broadcast, or maybe it's not getting the attraction it should get.
But that's the home that I'm actually talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It like I'm gonna put best way to smoke there again. You know what I'm saying? Best way to smoke, not obligated, you know what I'm saying, to put back into a community if you want. You know what I'm saying? If it's some type of funding that's out there, elementary school, you know what I'm saying, after school program, you know what I'm saying, after school program that teaches you economics, whatever it may be, that's totally upon best way to smoke to do so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You would do that. You know what I'm saying? Now to...
That's an individual business.
Yes. Right? Now to an entity above that, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to look at it just as you say. Like if big pharma and a big market come in, they're not going to give a fuck about all of that. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to expect nothing from them, but you can expect something from Best Way to Smoke. We both in this industry. You know what I'm saying? But it's one that's higher than the next, paper wise. You know what I'm saying?
But then when you look at what's really going on, what's like the real, like what's really going on in the industry with these politicians and stuff, what are they working on? Equity programs.
They play a monopoly.
But I'm saying though, but what are they pushing? They trying to push, you know, with the programs and this and this and this and that. Yeah, and it worked for some people.
I think right now it's about getting the politicians to understand the standpoint in the cannabis industry. Like, yeah, some are working to do their due diligence or whatever, but like we're still trying to get people to understand, you know, so the community can understand, or maybe they don't want to take that step because it's that gray area of where they're going to get accepted. You know how it is. You know how it goes. So it's like it's still trying to get. We're still working. It's still actively working. We still got a long way to go, but we've came a long way too.
That's why it's a good question to ask. Like, what can the cannabis industry do for the black community? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can be done?
Have y'all seen The Beekeeper? Y'all seen the movie came out, The Beekeeper?
No. Here we go.
No, I'm finna say that because it's a concept that's there. You know what I'm saying? You have multi-billion-dollar companies that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's within telemarketing. You know what I'm saying? We finna sell you this, or we gonna sell you this. You know what I mean? Thousands of them, millions of them probably. Scenarios come by. These people thrive by preying on the weak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell you this dream, but you gotta invest with this dream I'm selling. But you know what I'm saying? This dream, it's not gonna come true to you.
Like them scam calls that everybody get all the time.
It's gonna leave you. It's gonna leave you in turmoil.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna leave you mad. It's gonna have you angry. You know what I'm saying? You finna be ready to blow the fuck up.
Right.
The hires that be, you know what I'm saying? Hires that be within this cannabis industry that you say, you know what I'm saying? They getting taxes and all of this shit off of. They getting all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they feeding motherfuckers like us, me too, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going through some of these laws, assembly bills, this, that, and the other. They feed you a little, you know what I'm saying? And be like, all right, we good right here. We're going to keep on racking in, you know what I'm saying? We're going to milk this shit till it go. You know what I mean? But then at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of motherfuckers that's just left out like, man, what the fuck? That's what that is.
So and then like back to the cleaning up, you know, your own community shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the robbing and all that, with the greed, like how you were saying with the greed and shit like that. Please continue. Because there was more to it though when I said like what do you mean? Like elaborate on the.
No, I explained that. If you fail to like actually realize what I was talking about, shit, hey, it's no repeating. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about something,
purple.
Wow, but we trying to elaborate.
But I talked about it.
We trying to elaborate
about it and I explained it. You know what I'm saying? If you fail to like realize that shit,
we trying to elaborate for the people because there's some people that might not have got that though to like.
So for those, speak for those people who didn't get it. What didn't you get?
Motherfucker. I think it's a great time to kick it over to big business real quick. We gonna spin the block on that topic in a second, guys.
Coach. So what didn't you get though?
Look, check this out, cuz
what didn't you get?
All right, look, I'm gonna break it down like this.
Fuck big business real quick.
What you saying, like based on the question, you know what I'm saying? The question is, what could the cannabis industry do to make it better? You spent it all the way around to where it's like
I put it in the realm it was asked.
Let me talk. You know what I'm saying? You spent it around to where like don't worry about what they can do for us. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Don't worry about what they can do for us. Clean up
yourself.
Clean up your home. Right though. But like I'm saying, when there's so many hurdles in the way, how you gon'
What hurdles is that's in the way? Because I broke that down.
How you gonna clean?
What hurdles are you saying is in the way?
Shit, arrest. You know what I'm saying?
All right, just like I said, you got brothers inside. You got brothers inside these neighborhoods that's taking these younger adolescents.
Everybody, what's the percentage of people that's doing that? You talking about cleaning up in your own community? What's the percentage of people that's really doing that? To keep it 100, it's more percentage of people. It's more of a percentage of people that's robbing. That's robbing.
Watch this.
As you say, that's robbing in dispensaries and being greedy,
that's
right?
true because that's more of greed, and you got to look at what generation that is.
What else
when
is it though? How you know what generation it is though?
It's right there in your face, my brother.
How you know what generation it is?
So you mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying, when you look
and what race it is? Because a lot of people don't get caught though. But you saying that is the black people being greedy.
Now you spinning something. I'm not saying black people being greedy, bro.
Because you said clean up within your own backyard in your house, right? And we talking about the black community, right?
Okay.
And you said the black community.
What does it mean to you? Look, tell me
it's robbing. He really, said they robbing.
No, really though. You know what I'm saying? For you to try to go and make your little moment, what does it mean to you when I actually
nigga said go and make
really? What does it mean to you? You know what I'm saying? When I actually tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like coming from where you come from, where it's not being viewed, as Pop say. You know what I'm saying? It's not being publicized that you got motherfuckers that's coming out here.
But it's not a lot of people doing that though.
When you say more people be done, that's what you need to be done more. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna go out there.
We're not talking about within, though. You talking about within. That wasn't my question, wasn't within.
All right, and then when I answered your question, I was like, all right, why does one single industry, you know what I'm saying, has to offer one single
look, just like the government sent out all them checks to everybody. Everybody accepted that. So the motherfucker gonna accept them checks. You gonna accept something that's gonna be beneficial.
All right, so tell me this. All right, what can they offer you really right now, you know what I'm saying, with it actually being on the still Schedule 1? What can they offer you really? With it still being Schedule 1 right now?
And each individual state, they making money off of it. Are they making money off of it? Is it a profit being made off of the shit, though?
Look, watch this. In today's tip, I say, listen to comprehend, not to respond. Because I told you, everything that you're saying is totally right. Once this shit get rescheduled and revamped, all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I am in total agreement with that. You know what I'm saying?
But we're not even near that spot.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, the government, as you say, they still teaspooning.
But what that got to do with cleaning your house, though? Like, what do why bottom line, spend to cleaning your house? All
right, bottom line, look, just like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Me spending this to clean up my house because you're trying to take it, like to me in my brain right now, and it seems as if you're trying to take this and spin it in a negative aspect. When I say clean your house, you know what I'm saying? Us as a black community, realistically speaking, is really fucked up in the inside.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So when I say clean that, and when I make reference, you know what I'm saying, to the itty bitty amount of people, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to make that difference, that's taking that extra initiative. You know what I'm saying?
So a motherfucker's supposed to wait until supposed to wait till everybody come aboard and say, everybody done cleaned your house. Now we can get some help. I'm not saying that. Look, watch this. Fuck all that. Look, watch this. If they can help, they can help now.
Watch this. Shout out to my boy Yang and Imperial Court Projects. You know what I'm saying? You coming up in the age and the realm that you in, you stop that shit. I'm coming in, you know what I'm saying? I was out here doing this, doing that. If you know what this shit is. But I'm stopping it. Nah, nigga, we got these kids and shit out here.
Everybody not doing that,
everybody is not doing that. But when I say that shit takes an initiative, that's the initiative. If you asking for something to be done.
And what does that have to do with cannabis, though?
I think Serpo's saying there's no way we can even hit the cannabis
like right now,
we're not close.
Why? All right, look, I'm finna ask you this. I'm finna ask you this. Look, watch this. I'm finna ask you this. Me and you have talks a lot of times about social media things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the main reason, you know what I'm saying, they flag certain shit is because of cannabis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Due to the scheduling of it. This shit is compared to heroin. I'm finna promote you and give you all of this shit really right now, governmentally.
But the government making that's the point that's being missed.
No, it's not.
That's the point where they fucking over the black community. A motherfucker could say, damn, okay, well, shit, if we making money in these communities, it's things that we making millions of fucking dollars in these communities. It's things we can do to help these communities. And it's people in these communities that's fighting for that. To get a piece of that money that's being made in these communities.
All right, you want this back to the black communities, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what this the question.
Watch this. If you want
you know what I'm saying? And that was the question.
Listen, you want this coming. I told you.
I'm loving every part of this. That's why I'm just
spinning. But you're talking about giving something back to the black community. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying, right? The black community don't even give to itself. If you're going right there within consumership.
But you just said they do. Oh, in consumership.
Wait a minute. Cause that's what the fuck this shit is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about, all right, I'm finna put in, you know what I'm saying? You got to put in what you wish to receive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So with black people, if you going over here, if you put money in Gucci bags, if you put money in Versace bag, if you put money over here in Louis bag and shit over there, but you're not investing in your own. You come over here and you shit on your own. Oh man, them cheap ass threads. You know what I'm saying? This is my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. This
right.
Nigga, that's bullshit. But you finna go over there and spend something that's actually like less threaded than your own kind.
But I feel like there are people doing stuff to give back to their communities. You know, I
know that there's people doing stuff to give back to their community.
Right, and even how you were saying, like, it got to clean up in the house first before you even get to the cannabis industry. I feel like it's still happening though. You know what I'm saying? There are people who are like, doing their.
Let me try this other. Let me try this other one.
Trying to put the younger community on, but it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. Not everyone's good. It's still something we're all trying to figure out.
It's always a process for something.
It's always a process, but I feel like y'all saying the same thing, but just in a different kind of way. You're like, but how?
No,
you
can't
get that now. What he talking about, you can't get that now.
I'm focused on the question. The question at hand. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just the question at hand. Right. So you know what I mean? And then, Cuzzo took it to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? We got to clean up our own first. That's what he's saying.
It's not
saying clean up our own first.
It's not saying to fuck them. It's me looking at a certain industry, you know what I'm saying, for a handout. You know what I'm saying?
How is that a handout?
You asking for a handout when it's on. Look at the scheduling of it. If you listen to what I'm telling you,
how do that make it a handout? Because it's a Schedule 1 drug, but they making the government making money on this shit. How is it a handout?
All right, the government.
What's the handout part,
The government make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying, yearly off of heroin and shit like that.
What's the handout?
Opioids and shit like that. Cause listen, weed is on the same schedule. You know what I'm saying? So we should get. Like the black community and the brown community, you know what I'm saying? We get strung out on heroin, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And these governmental agencies is billionaires off of this shit.
Even though it's bullshit, even though it's bullshit, I believe it's bullshit, they do have programs. Drug rehabilitation, different kind of programs that you can go into. Housing. Some of that shit is cool. Some of that shit is boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? But they do have that for them in them realms of things. We don't need that as cannabis users. We don't need no fucking rehab. You feel me? But it's other things that could be benefited.
The thing that you asking for, Cuzzo, it is still related to that same aspect of a higher narcotic. You know what I'm saying? Like cannabis,
weed is a medicine. Weed is a medicine.
I understand, and I totally agree with that.
Medicine,
but legally, you know what I'm saying, what you're stating, you know what I'm saying, where it's at, it's not there.
For the government, for the federal government, for the federal government. But in certain states, with the higher ups in the states, it's there. They making a profit, and like I talk about all the time. And the motherfuckers
who they make their profits off of, the feds can come in, take your bread, and lock your little rabbit ass up too, because it's not federally legal. So I don't give a fuck what state you in.
Even in a state like this, where my mind would go, even in a state, okay, man, that's a good point. Okay, well, why not create something? Okay, just say if a state is legal, why not create something to where that won't happen to a person within that state, or that won't happen to a business that's operating?
Why you won't create the way and find that little, you know what I'm saying, find that little loophole? Why you won't create that way, you know what I'm saying, and have it coming from you instead of having it come from the industry? Because what you're saying, you want something to come from the industry.
It's
you don't want nothing that's self-sufficient.
That's not true.
I feel like
that's not true. Not wanting nothing that's self-sufficient.
So tell me, you know what I'm saying?
But
so tell me, you know what I'm saying? So tell me, all right, you know what I'm saying? How can it
give me the bread? Help me open instead. Stop playing with me. Give me the bread. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if everyone who's watching, if you know someone in the cannabis community who is giving back to the black and brown communities, tag them. Like, let them know, like, run up the comments, tag them, because we want to know. We want to see it, because, like, it's not always publicized, but I know it's out there, you know, and it does start within Serpo, right? But I feel like there are steps being made. It's just not, they just need to be seen.
Yeah, so it's not publicized.
Tag them, show some love. Who's giving back to the black and brown communities in the cannabis industry?
And the people that still, I'm going to say this, and the people that still trying to put pressure on the higher ups, as they say, you know what I'm saying, the government officials and stuff. Keep trying to put y'all foot on their neck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that realm. You know what I'm saying? As a pushing but I definitely advocate and love the fact, for people that's trying to, get something that will help their communities benefit off an industry that, yes, the flower is still a Schedule 1. But the government, higher ups and everybody is still eating off of this shit right now. So that's the gray area.
So how can you,
that's the gray
what
area.
solutions do you have to have it come to your specific community? We're not talking about communities. We're talking about Big J and his community he's involved in. Like, what are some?
First of all, in Compton, if you see a dispensary in Compton, it's not right now. Hey, they doing their thing. They getting how they live. It's not legal in my city to have a dispensary. You know what I'm saying? So in the realm of the cannabis world, and that's something I would say that could help. Maybe open it up to allow Compton to be able to have legal dispensaries in the city. Because right now, at this point,
so pretty much you mean it, you know what I'm saying? Your whole concept was business. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, for like, you know what I'm saying, educational purposes and this, that, and the other. You want it for businesses to be, you know what I'm saying, for the black community.
No, because we speaking
anything
on
in general.
Yeah,
right?
we speaking on the cannabis industry providing and helping. And you asked me the question for my community, and my community is the city of Compton.
And you need legal. You would rather have like legal cannabis shops versus, you know what I'm saying, the money that's already being made off of cannabis going into like some of these sports programs and shit.
Now let me back that line up. This is the point. Legal dispensaries pay what? Taxes, right? If you operate in a illegal dispensary, what are you paying? Your motherfucking self, right? You paying your mother, so ain't none of that going into no pot to help benefit with nothing. And what I'm saying in Compton, the first start can be allowing dispensaries to be legally run in the city. Okay. Then we could take the step. Okay, bam, that's the first step. Okay, then we can go to the next step of now we making a profit. Now let's see if we can fix up Kelly Park. Let's see if we can fix up Looters Park. Let's see if we can add these different programs and different things.
And then our major plague that we have, you know what I'm saying, within these legal markets is the black market. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got 4 or 5 legal dispensaries here within Compton. You know what I'm saying?
Illegal. You talking about if it was legal?
I'm speaking legal. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We got the plan. We're gonna go and fix up Kelly Park. All of this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? But you got the black markets over here that's steady thriving. My shit is better than what that bullshit they got up in there. So now you're not reaching your quarter. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta take, you know what I'm saying, like pay cuts. Now you gotta fire motherfuckers. Now, you know what I'm saying, you gotta shut down business. Now the progression and all of that shit within the community is now gone.
If you think about this, like a place, let me see. I think
no, the fuck going around that. It's like this right here. It is now going. You know what I'm saying? So the plan that you was talking about, like, all right, we thriving now, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, take taxes, let's build this up.
But you speaking on a hypothetical, and
you're on a hypothetical as well, because we're not there.
Right, so let's keep it on a hypothetical then. Let's keep it on a hypothetical then. Then the spots that's opening up, if they allow legal dispensaries with the city
regulated,
with the cities being so small,
it's like you're gonna have a limited THC level.
That's not what we.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not what we talking about.
This within the legal realm, within this rescheduling, they talking about. They trying to put
right now. It's no limit. Right now, it's no limit.
They trying to do all of that. But once this rescheduling come, they trying to do all of that.
Me particular, like I told you. Fuck rescheduling. Decriminalize and take it off the list, period.
It's wishful thinking now what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because now
fuck this the reschedule.
Now you're only speaking on personal preference.
You speaking on rescheduling, no. But they talking about it in many different ways. It ain't just personal preference. They speaking on it. They talking about decriminalizing, you know what I'm saying? Or rescheduling and whatever else they talking about. So they talking about in different ways and shit like that. You feel me?
I totally got it.
Now let me bring it back, since you said it's not gonna work because of
Never said it's not gonna work.
You did say that because of the illegal.
Never said it's not gonna work. It's a hypothetical.
But with your hypothetical, you said it ain't gonna work.
No, I just say with the black market is doing its thing. You are not reaching your quarter.
So what's gonna happen? The legal market is not gonna what?
It's not gonna thrive.
So it's not working.
In your words.
This blueberry lemonade is smacking.
It's good though.
It's smacking.
It's good though. So anyway, so if you want to break it down, like Cuz was saying, it's not gonna work. So sticking into the hypothetical, sticking into the hypothetical. Okay, so now if they allowed legal dispensaries to come into the city is it's a small kind of small area. Okay, so now it wouldn't be hard, unlike a LA city, it wouldn't be hard to regulate if you just say you put a task force to keep the doors closed on the black market. Yeah, the homie's still gonna be able to get his shit off. You know what I'm saying? But them doors
Just
that was
on a
opening,
podcast, man, I can't just say too much.
Them doors that was opening up, the doors that was opening up for them illegal.
Because I know spots, nigga, that's like doing for their community though. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, bringing in revenue up off of this flower stuff. You know what I'm saying? Actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they not dependent, and they not dependent on no decriminalization or no rescheduling. You know what I'm saying? They is what they call that shit, boots on the ground, 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Those motherfuckers like that, you know what I'm saying? Some of them, a lot of us will never know.
But let me ask you a question though, cuz the ones that you talking about that you saying we can't talk about, it's a reason why we can't talk about them though, right?
Because, you know what I'm saying?
It's a reason why we can't talk about them.
Just as I'm saying, because
that's a big point though.
Look,
we can't talk about them.
Bottom line, because hear me out though,
you know
because that goes to say with what I'm saying. You can't expect too much with it being a Schedule 1, being related to this, that, and that. That goes to exactly what I'm saying, cuzzo.
But it's still dispensaries running. Like LB Collective is up the street. You know, they still open with the doors open.
And a lot of data that come back. Man, a lot of data that come back from a lot of these legal dispensaries.
I fuck with them though, but we can't talk about them.
They swear up and down that they like, you know what I'm saying, not making it.
Because we can't, I fuck with them, but we can't talk about them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna cut this part out. Let's big business.
But you not, hell nah.
Not the whole part. I'm just talking about me saying, you know what I mean, cut this part out.
But Bob motherfucker not talking about it. Bob motherfucker not talking about it and not like, you know what I'm saying, versus recognizing it. You can't like actually like come out here and like put out, you know what I'm saying, like the cannabis industry, you know what I'm saying, like owes something.
That's why you asked the question. And what did I do in the beginning? I asked the question, what can with this being Black History Month, and we as a community is looking so heavy at the Black community in the Black History Month, what can the cannabis industry do to help the Black community? Or what can they do different to help the Black community?
I believe in the beginning, I was like nothing. And I was like, why do a certain ethical group need, you know what I'm saying, something from a certain...
Right, but...
So you're like, don't even look towards the cannabis industry to help with the Black community at all.
But yeah, see, and we totally different.
Like, I'm like, why not?
Like, if you in my community and you making a profit, you flourishing, we coming to your spot.
And
I live around,
and you're making such a big profit off of the black
millions and millions of dollars.
It makes sense, but
I totally dig that. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers that's into these millions and millions of dollars, they not doing what you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody the fight. Hey, look. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Keep fighting the good fight. We have a community
Y'all
of
keep
people.
Fighting the good fight. I'm gonna keep on fighting the good smoke.
Yes. Big business.
Period. All right. So thank you, fellas. That was awesome. All right, we're gonna kick it to big business, where your small business steals the show. Today we got the Countess of Kush, aka the Amazon Prime of cannabis.
Amazon Prime of cannabis.
Yes, she offers, it's a woman Hispanic-owned cannabis business. She got everything from merch, bud, edible pastries, Mexican candies, hot cocoa bombs, infused cakes, aguas, so many seasonal treats, like you name it. Like, this woman is just awesome. Like, awesome. Like, talk about productive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, talk about productive. Like,
and I've been sipping on the juice. I like the blueberry lemonade. And I just kind of mixed it with the
guava.
With the guava.
That's my shit right there.
And they on point.
The guava's my shit.
Yeah, it's on point. The blueberry by itself and then the mix, because I still got a little blueberries in it though.
And they're dank.
Yep.
Dank as hell.
It got you faded, huh, cousin?
I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. You
As
feel
soon
me?
as I walked, as soon as we walked in with this stuff, I'm like, Merry Christmas.
Mhm.
So she does everything. Like she does everything from like markets, all types of, as you can see, an array.
these right
you know what I'm saying? Like little,
Yeah, I
little
like these
drink
right here
packets.
though. I'm trying this tonight. Thank you.
Period. Yes. Yes. So make sure you guys give her a
Yeah.
follow on her
Tell me
Instagram.
what
See
that
all the
is, man.
amazing
That's
treats
that-
she got.
The hydroplane.
Yep. Man,
Yes.
and look, as y'all can see, on the table we got some of the flour over there. You know, we got some snacks, the brownie. What's that? The bomb you was talking about, the going to cocoa?
The hot cocoa bomb.
Yeah, the hot cocoa
Infused
bomb.
hot cocoa bomb.
Yep. She has a lot of dope products.
Right. So all you stoners who want something, a tasty treat, maybe with a side of your bud, hit up the Countess. She got whatever you need.
Yeah.
And that is that.
Your big biz. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop.
All right.
Oh, shit. Where we going from right here?
Where
Well,
do
they're
we
here
go
now.
from here? Where do we go? No, though.
I love how y'all just like the dialect, man. Like the dialect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause like we agree on we agree on. It's a lot of things we agree on, no.
Right.
But when we don't agree, I like the fact that it's it's in your face. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But really, right here on that part, though, it's like we actually do agree.
I really,
It's
you
just
guys
it's
honestly
just
do.
the here and the
You
now.
did.
The here and the now is what like I'm like kind of shaky on.
Right.
And then you know what I'm saying it's like Black folks, man, we self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? You really like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't try to like let the industry use you. You know what I'm saying? You can use the industry, you know what I'm saying, to advance yourself. You know what I'm saying? And to advance your own community. You know what I'm saying? So
Use the
But I
industry.
think-
Use the industry to advance yourself. Oh, as far as just having your business, like with no help, just going in and saying, fuck it, we ain't finna dial back in though right now.
I'm not
You know, right? We about to sit in the black.
No, like even if you want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you want to go in, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, just how I say, you know what I'm saying? You got to listen and comprehend, not to just respond.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you go into the aspect of just actually speaking about community,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? You know what your community is. You know what your community is built for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody within your community ain't built for what you built for. They don't even have nowhere near the same vision that you may have.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? But certain people within your own community, that's what I mean by like, you know what I'm saying? Use the community. Use the resources that you have that's readily here. You know what I'm saying? Versus some shit that's like, all right, man, motherfucker got a hit by like 3 or 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? 3-pointers and by like, you know what I'm saying? I got a dunk on Shaq probably by like 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Before I get this shit. But Shaq was playing for Orlando then. That's kind of a hard task. You know what I'm saying? But if you use your community that's here, like-minded people that's within your, you know what I'm saying, circle, man, you can more than advance. You and your community.
Boom, boom,
Word
boom.
of the show, community.
Yeah.
Community.
Yep. Protect your community. Look, I'm
Shout out to y'all for that conversation.
Look,
Because, listen.
Yeah, and
Listen.
community is definitely important. But like I always say though, yeah, you can have a strong community though. You can have a strong community. We want to uplift, but when somebody bigger than you come in with a bigger chew it, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you probably get a couple people out your community that might slide off on you too though. Everybody ain't loyal, and just understand that too though.
Not speaking to them people.
You know what I mean?
I ain't even give them people. I ain't even give them motherfuckers no energy. I didn't even give them no
nigga
space.
don't know. Hey, look, nigga don't know yet though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give them that space.
But they in the community though. They in the community.
They can be there.
They can be there. They're in the community.
You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers ain't gonna get no big ups off of me, so
Man.
you get no mention from me.
On
Yep,
that
yep.
note, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe for all of our conversations we take.
Yep,
You know
tap
what I'm
in.
saying?
Yeah, we definitely
Tap in.
appreciate everybody that tap in with us. Best way to smoke, Big
Yeah.
J.
Surfo Jr.
C Pop.
Peace.